Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Can we turn the light on, please? Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Craig, what's up, baby? Funny style guy. Donald Chandler, what's up, baby? We're going to have Gary. We're going to do our year in review. If you all remember, in the beginning of the season, we made predictions. And we're going to see how close we were with our predictions. Okay? So we're going to do a year in review. And we're going to have a special show tomorrow. Tomorrow is my birthday. So we're going to have a special show tomorrow with April. And we're going to give out the end of the season award that is between me, Gary, and April to see who won the gift card, $30 gift card to their favorite restaurant. Okay? Between me, Gary, and April. And then we're going to do a road to the Super Bowl between me, Gary, and April. And I would even like Craig Davis to join in. So, Craig Davis, I want you to join in to the road to the Super Bowl pool with me, April, and Gary. Okay? Hopefully you take this challenge. Ike Scola, my guy. What's up with you, baby? Happy New Year. What y'all doing down there in Delaware? In Maryland, wherever y'all do, whatever y'all do. Okay? So as soon as Gary comes on, we're going to do a year in review. This is going to be funny because there's going to be a whole lot of excuses coming from Gary. There's a whole lot of excuses coming from Gary. So this will give you some insight. We're only going to be here for an hour. Hopefully he has his sponsor. Hopefully he's feeling better. And hopefully he took that Listerine. Killed them germs up in that mouth of his. Okay? Tomorrow we will be on at 11 a.m. So we're going to give you some time to turn up tonight. You can turn up tonight and then sleep late and be right there in the bed with Noel, April, and Gary, and hopefully Craig. Craig will join in on the Road to the Super Bowl challenge. Also, don't forget we have the Not Just Sports by Noel Epps challenge. Make sure you talk about all those NFL coaching openings and possible candidates. We will do that. Gary was online getting his ass handed him. He may be a little salty. Okay. Everybody getting fired. Major Applewhite getting fired. Steve Alford got fired. Damn, everybody is getting fired. Okay, so Craig, you in. Craig is in. Okay, so it's going to be me, April, Craig, and Gary. I would like to get one more woman in. I would like to get another woman in. Who is a woman who is a regular supporter of Not Just Sports by Noel Epps and loves football. Say to you and your family, bro, we chilling at the family house in Pennsylvania. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Happy New Year to all. Please be safe. Can somebody tag Gary? I'm going to try to tag him on my end. Gary Callis is the name. Gary with 2 R's, by the way. Okay? Can we get Gary in here? Can we get Gary in the building? Okay? So tomorrow, don't forget, tomorrow we will review the scores. We will review the scores of the challenge between me, April, and Gary. The winner wins a $30 gift card to their favorite restaurant. Gary wants to go to the Olive Garden. He thinks that's Italian food. I told him it's a can of raviolis. April wants to go to the Cheesecake Factory. I think I want to go to the Cheesecake Factory too, because I think I want to take my wife to breakfast at the Cheesecake Factory. I need to show her that. Okay? So we're going to do that tomorrow. It's going to be a surprise tomorrow. Also, tomorrow we're going to do a new challenge with the Road to the Super Bowl challenge, and we're going to add Craig to the mix, and hopefully another female. I want another female in the mix. And then last but not least, we're going to, I didn't forget, the Not Just Sports by No Leps challenge. I got to go through all those picks. I'll never do this again because it was more work than I thought. Okay? We got to do that tomorrow. Okay? But let's kill some time in the meantime. I see people are in a tizzy about LeBron James calling himself the GOAT. Why? Y'all didn't make this much hay when Michael Jordan called himself the GOAT. Y'all did not make this much hay. I don't understand why y'all. I am not going over the LeBron James hate, but it's very indicative of you hating yourself. Very indicative. You can't hate one man so much because he's arrogant in what he does. So what? But even a bigger problem that I see. I don't know if y'all know, but R. Kelly, Lifetime is showing a documentary on R. Kelly. And all these women who he supposedly harmed are coming on to this documentary to talk about how R. Kelly harmed them in a sexual manner. Meanwhile, he's not in jail. He has no court cases. Bill Cosby's in jail. Harvey Weinstein's in jail. Oh, yes, Harvey Weinstein's in jail, baby. Harvey Weinstein's in jail.
How long did it take for them to get Bill Cosby?
How long did it take for them to get to Bill Cosby?
How long did it take?
What? 70 years? 50 years? Okay, 50 years. But R. Kelly is having a documentary with his name being dragged through the mud. I don't know if this is fair. He has no cases on him. Nothing's pending. I don't know if this is fair, people. Why is Lifetime showing R. Kelly in this negative light with women coming on here crying? Sparkle's on there crying, people. His ex-wife is on there crying. But he has no charges. Oh, man. I don't know if that's fair. I don't know if that's even right. But you know what? I'm going to watch it. That's for damn sure. I am going to watch it. I don't know if it's fair, though. Bill Cosby. Is R. Kelly signing off on this? Like, somebody's got to sign off on this. Is R. Kelly making some money with this? Like somebody, you just can't just drag this man's name through the mud. Here comes Gary. You can't just drag this name through the mud. Howard Kelly got a documentary about harming women, and guess what? He has no charges.
Yeah, like that's crazy. I don't get that myself.
I don't understand that, Gary. I
Like
don't
they
know.
blatantly mention his name. They blatantly mention his name.
I don't know if this is a 3-day event.
Saying his name.
I don't know if
Like
that's fair. I don't know if that's right.
it's not right, and that's what he's been suffering from. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things that and it's on the Oprah channel, so I guess she could say what she
No,
wants
it's
to
a
on her
lifetime.
network.
It's a
Oh, it's on
lifetime.
Lifetime?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was on the Oprah network.
No. We can't blame Oprah for everything. It's a lifetime.
Oh, okay.
But
And they actually saying his name.
Here's my thing. Harvey Weinstein's in jail. Bill Cosby's in jail for the same exact job.
Right.
It took a minute. Here go my wife. It took a minute. It took a while to get them in jail. They got a documentary on this man.
Yeah, 3 days.
Accusing him of stuff that there's no charges, nothing pending.
So do you think they're gonna trump up some charges?
I gotta see this shit.
When does it start?
I think January 3rd.
Oh, Wednesday. No,
Yeah.
that's Thursday. Thursday.
I think it's Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday or Thursday. This week.
Yeah, sometime this week.
Yeah.
But let's go over it, buddy. Let's go over the year in review, the 2018 year in review. Earlier this year, me and Gary made predictions. We went through each division.
Right.
And we made predictions. Do you remember your predictions?
Yeah, I remember them. I
Tomorrow
remember
we're going to be on at 11 a.m. I think we should add Gary. Craig Davis. We're going to add Craig Davis to our Road to the Super Bowl challenge.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you need an AFC point of view, an AFC bias.
And I would like to add another woman if we can.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Okay.
There's quite a few out there that's really good.
Yeah, I think Deion Brunson would be perfect.
I think you read my mind, so we was thinking the same thing. I just, I need her to not both y'all not form Voltron on the on the camera and turn into little stars and stuff.
Well, I'm going to talk to Deion Brunson behind the scenes.
Yeah, that'll be an awesome thing.
Okay, Dog Nuts. What's good, Papa? All right, so let's discuss it. Let's go to AFC first. Gary's picks in August. Okay, AFC. Let's start with the AFC East. Gary's pick for the AFC East was the New England Patriots.
Right.
Who won the AFC East? The New England Patriots. So Gary was 100% correct with that pick.
Right. Right.
The AFC North. Gary's pick for the AFC North was
the Cincinnati
Bengals.
Yeah, they shit the bed.
Do you want to explain? Do you care to explain, sir?
Well, I mean, going into the season, I mean, they just seemed like the team that had the most going for themselves as far as like cohesiveness. They had the same quarterback. They had an up and coming running back. They had a star receiver. I thought they had a second receiver. They had a couple of good tight ends. I mean, it just, the system just seemed like, okay, here's this chance that Cincinnati's going to get over the top. And that's what it felt like. And it started out that way. Now, trust me, they came out the gate playing until they brought back Burfict, and it just seemed like everything just went back downhill.
Burfict is a walking curse. He's a
Yeah,
curse.
he's a curse. He's a curse, man. I'm talking about injuries after injuries. He's still coming out there head hunting, thinking that this is 3, 4 years ago.
And I'm
I
done
mean,
with Tyler Eifert. I'm done with
yeah,
Tyler
he's a
Eifert.
bust. He's a bust at this point.
I'm done with him. I can't
Hello,
deal with.
Naeem.
He just stays. He just stays hurt every year. This man's
Yeah,
stealing money.
he's stealing. He's stealing. It's listen. They got. We not the only players that steal money in either league. Like they steal too now.
Okay, so the Cincinnati Bengals shit the bed for you.
Now, just to give myself a little bit of credit, because I can't go without now. Please go down a notch and say who my number 2 was
Your number 2 pick in
in that division, the North.
that division. I gotta go through it. I don't remember.
Okay.
I gotta
Okay.
find
I thought I was really high on Baltimore, saying that they had a defense. They was.
I don't remember you being high on Baltimore, but I'll find it. I
I
got
said it was
time.
a veteran team. They had a defense. Their defense is really good.
Okay, but you want to talk about second place, huh?
No, we're gonna keep it at first. I just want to, second place gets in the playoffs sometimes too in the division.
Okay. Okay. Who's your sponsor today? Let's talk about your sponsor in the meantime.
Oh, well, we over here. We got the White Henny.
White Henny. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And then you know me, I'm cheap, so I need to grow out of this. I need to get a little bit more bougie, but I'm still Coke 45 right now.
Oh, okay. I
So
found it. You did pick. Oh, let me say this real quick. You are one of my aunt's favorites.
Thank you.
Aunt loves you on the show.
Thank you.
You are one of her favorites. She called me last night and said, that Gary is funny as hell.
The slurs, the country draw. y'all proper people can't get enough of it.
But listen, your second pick was for the AFC North was the Pittsburgh Steelers at 9-7.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Wow, I was all the way off. I should have left that one hidden. Then we should have left that alone.
The Bengals, the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Browns.
Oh, that was horrible. Okay. Thank you for calling me out. I don't want to be up here lying. Man.
Okay. All right, Coach, talk about my boy MJ. This guy, Christopher Williams, okay, he won a fantasy league that I ran, and he said Deshaun, what's the name? Quarterback for the Texans.
Watson.
Deshaun Watson, he compared him to Michael Jordan.
Oh, wow. Okay, let me hear that one.
Now listen to me. That son bitch scored over 30 points
Thank you,
last
Craig.
2 weeks. For him to win.
Oh, Deshaun Watson. Okay, so Deshaun. So when they call him Michael Jordan, what is he saying in comparison?
He's saying Deshaun Watson is the Michael Jordan of the NFL.
And the fact that when he closes games, he puts up points.
And he say Chris Williams is saying he's the best in the league.
Okay. All right.
Chris Williams is not fully there.
Hey, Chris, you got to understand this about us now. We're in a time now that people don't feel like Michael Jordan is the greatest of anything. We got LeBron James, so I have to get that clear on what you comparing Mike to.
Yeah, LeBron's the GOAT.
Right. So if you would say he's the LeBron of the league, I probably could have understood because that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's second best.
Yeah, Mike's second best.
Patrick Linehan. I think it's Patrick Linehan's birthday today.
Okay.
Linehan. Shout out to Patrick Linehan if it's his birthday today. I'm not 100% sure. Okay?
Oh, well, happy birthday to him.
Next, AFC South. AFC South.
I think I
picked the
Jacksonville
Jacksonville Jaguars and said Blake Bortles would be in the MVP
MVP.
race.
Yeah, I did. I was man. I was all. I was feeling. I drank the Kool-Aid. I was hyped. You know, I was reading articles. I was going back looking at old films. I just felt it. I felt it. Like I believed in Pat Ramsey. I just, you know,
Oh, it's your
they
sister's
was they
birthday.
was the
Okay.
king.
Tell your sister we said happy birthday.
Yeah, they were just a can't miss pick in my eyes.
Listen to Craig. Is Watson better than pre-criminal Vic?
I don't know
I am
because
going to say no.
because Watson is not as
As
dynamic.
gifted.
That's a whole different
You
person.
gotta you hold on, I'm sorry to cut you off. You gotta remember, Michael Vick didn't even study the playbook.
Right. Right.
He didn't even study the playbook.
Right.
Deshaun Watson is a harder worker, a smarter player than Michael Vick. Michael Vick did this shit based on ability and ability alone.
Right.
Now,
So
imagine if he worked at his craft. Imagine if he was in the playbook. Michael Vick could have been ridiculous.
now what they are comparing, which I think is a great comparison, is Lamar Jackson, and they saying that they remind them of that Atlanta Michael Vick in a sense by the way he can take over the game
Well, with his legs, he could take over the
with
game
his
with his
legs.
legs.
Right. Well, that's the only thing you damn sure can't compare Watson to him with his legs. So that's because Watson run like a 4.7, a 4.6. He's fast for a quarterback, but he's not Michael Vick fast.
Oh, okay. Look, Watts used to win the Super Bowl. That boy's special. I don't understand why Chris Williams is so in love with Deshaun Watson. Listen, I get it. Deshaun Watson is a winner.
Well,
He
that's
is a winner.
because
Winning the Super Bowl? Shit.
he actually witnessed him beat
Alabama.
Alabama. And that's not gonna ever come out of his head. Like he don't understand that Alabama plays for every team in the NFL.
Danny Loyacano, what's up, baby?
They
Happy
spread
New
all
Year.
over.
He said that boy got arm talent. That boy is as accurate as Lamar Jackson. That boy he ain't got no arm talent.
No, you know what the problem is? You know what? Like, here's the thing. What's his name? DeAndre. Is it DeAndre? DeAndre Hopkins is just so damn good
Yes.
that you can't. You gotta be a shitty quarterback if you miss how open he is.
Because his catch radius is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. He just could throw it anywhere and he's gonna catch it.
Yeah, I think DeAndre Hopkins helps make Deshaun Watson look better than what he really is.
Right. He's a lot better than what they like. Okay. In comparison to the three quarterbacks they try to force on DeAndre Hopkins before that, he's definitely a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, he said the O-line is terrible. Hell yeah, it's terrible. There's a lot of terrible O-lines in the league today.
It is.
So we ain't using that excuse either.
Well, because a lot of these old linemen, I think, are better suited for what like that pass read type scheme.
The zone read shit, like
the zone stuff.
Game is hurting O-line play.
Development, right? That's why you got to go to an actual school. I got to throw this in there. Go to Iowa and find you a James Daniels, and then you'll be good. You'll be good.
The college game. I'm watching the college game right now. I'm watching Oklahoma State. They throw so many bubble screens and wide receiver screens and hitch and goes that these guys only got to block for 5 seconds. Not 5 seconds. A second and a half.
Hey, Christopher, I do want to say something about that. Chris. Dak needs a lot of credit for that pass he threw to Beasley. Like, that's the Dak that y'all need to see more often. He does y'all such a disservice when he wants to be a pocket passer only.
It's not his fault. They're calling that offense to try to make him a pocket passer. He needs to use his legs.
He had just to put pressure on the defense a little
What a
bit.
catch by Cole Beasley.
That was and what a throw! Like that was a throw on the run, like on point. Like you can't look like that's to actually just man. Wow.
Cole Beasley had the presence of mind to get both arms under
Yeah.
the ball.
Right.
Did you see that?
Right. That was just a tremendous play. That's going to give y'all momentum going into next week.
What a catch. What a catch.
Yeah.
And a great throw.
I agree.
It was a great throw. Andy Georges is in the building. So now, back to your preseason pick. You picked the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Texans won the division.
Right. Right. And I probably had them rated third or last, one of the two.
Okay. Okay. So now let's go to the AFC West. Your pick for the AFC West, for the winner of the AFC West,
San Diego.
The San Diego Chargers.
And the Chiefs surprised the hell out of me.
And let me tell you, we both had the Chiefs in last place.
Yeah, I didn't think they was going to do anything. That was a whole.
And then here comes Craig, right on point, right about now. Here comes
Craig. Craig been waiting to gloat all year.
And the Kansas City Chiefs won the West. Okay, so right now, we went through 4 divisions. You're 1 for 4.
Yeah, I am. I am.
You're 1 for 4.
I am.
Here is the most interesting one. For the wild card pick, you picked the New York Jets to be the wild card.
Yeah, I drunk. Listen, man, it was a lot of like misreading. I mean, I didn't know that y'all didn't have an offensive coordinator. I didn't know that y'all didn't know like X's and O's over there in New York.
No,
I really
you got a goddamn coach who can't manage a game.
Listen.
That's the past. The Jets are moving on. Todd Toilet Bowles is gone. We're going to talk about Black Monday later on. We're going to talk about Black Monday later on. Okay, so you picked the Jets to win the wild card. It was the Colts
that won the wild card.
Because that boy Andrew Luck is for real.
Oh, he's special. He's special.
Andrew Luck is for real, people.
Well, here's the thing. The one team that Texas didn't want to play, they got to play. So we're going to see if MJ could really – is MJ really is he Deshaun Watson or is he Andrew Luck?
Yo, did you see that game yesterday?
I saw it.
Okay, Andrew Luck throws an interception. He's going to make the tackle. Did you see his lineman push him out of bounds so he couldn't make the tackle?
That they love him. They love him. They say
he pushed him out of bounds and said, let him score.
Yeah, forget it. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. You're gonna just lead us back to win anyway, so it's not even worth it.
Do you realize they were 1-5?
Yeah, to start the season. Yeah.
They were 1-5 to start the season, finish the season 10-6.
10-6. Yep. Yep.
Andrew Luck is for real, people. Andrew Luck is for real. Seattle beats Dallas. Watch your mouth, because we always play Seattle well. Watch your mouth.
That's true.
Last but not least, the AFC North wild card, you picked the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, man. I'm listen. It's a lot of bad picks over there, man. I need to pay attention to the AFC a little bit more. I got homework to do.
you got homework to do, because the road to the Super Bowl may have caused problems for you.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we just want to show that we have grown over the course of the year. We started off picking bad, and now we at a new height.
Okay, so now you're 1 for 6 at the
Yeah, that's man.
You're 1 for 6.
1 for 6.
And the only one you got right was the obvious.
If I would have got
New
that
England
wrong, I mean,
Patriots. That's the only one
right,
you got right.
right. That
Okay.
makes sense.
So now my picks. AFC
Okay.
East, I took the New England Patriots.
Okay.
Check mark. The AFC North, I took the Pittsburgh Steelers. They suck. They shit the bed. Mike Tomlin is overrated as a coach.
Okay. Yeah.
Overrated. The AFC South, I believed in that Jacksonville Jaguar defense.
Okay.
What a dumpster fire that locker room is.
Okay. So you adding up. Go ahead.
The AFC West,
Mm-hmm.
I took the San Diego Chargers.
Okay, so you 1-4.
Nope, I'm 1 for 4, yes. I'm 1 for 4, yes. Okay? The wild card, the first wild card, Mike Tomlin is overrated. He went for it on 4th and 6, up 4 with Drew Brees across the field. When he should have put to the ball, he snapped it to a linebacker.
So is this
Tomlin beat coach outside of Bill? What?
So is that what is it, Amnestyville like slang for a 1 and 5? Because it sounds like you just talked all around the fact that she's 1 and 5.
You should. You think like too high. Okay. Yeah. My wild card pick was
1 and 6. Okay, 1 and 6. Okay. Okay, we was horrible back in August.
And my last pick as the other wild card was the Oakland Raiders.
That's right. And that was I mean, that was way far beyond what I would have thought. So okay, so we're
both 1 and 5 at this point.
All right, so we both basically didn't know what we was doing early on.
Okay, early on. We're both 1 and 5. Let's go to the NFC. Let's go to the NFC.
I'm good, Rodney. I'm feeling good because this is where he's gonna lose at.
Okay, I'm glad you think so. Okay, Gary's pick for the NFC South. NFC South. Gary's pick was
Atlanta.
The Atlanta Falcons.
I believed in Atlanta.
You believed in Atlanta.
It was no way. It was no way Atlanta wasn't going to be great in my eyes. No way.
After that coach blew a Super Bowl.
Right. I'm just not a person. See, and I got to learn to be that way. I need to hold grudges. I need to do this.
That's what I do. I hold grudges.
Right. I'm going to learn to do that. I'm going to learn to do that.
Coach, because that coach had Julio Jones make one of the greatest catches in Super Bowl history.
Oh, yeah.
Got the ball down to the 24-yard line with 2 minutes to change, less than 2 minutes left for the game. All he got to do is run the ball 3 times. He's up 8. Kick the field goal at up 11 with less than 2 minutes left for the game. The game is over. He just throw the ball 3 more times to stop the clock.
That boy was running too, man. That guy, I mean,
he was running. Poker Bean Projects.
Listen, I went and looked at none but YouTube on the Poker Bean Projects today because I felt so inspired. Like I was like, I gotta find me an athlete from there.
The Saints won the South, by the way.
And that was your pick, yeah.
Now, for the NFC West,
right.
You picked the obvious. You picked the Rams, and sir, you were correct with the Rams.
Yes. And who did you pick?
We get to my picks yet.
My fault. I keep forgetting.
We get to my picks. Now, here's where it gets good.
Oh, man.
Okay, people, listen to this. For the NFC North.
Listen.
my fellow Chicago Bears fan picked the Minnesota.
Well, because I try to be modest. I knew we was gonna beat them. I told you we was gonna sweep them. I knew we was gonna win that division. But like I said, you know what? Let me not come off as being a biased person. So I'm gonna make us a
Oh, so
wild
that's
card.
what it was?
Yeah, I had to make myself a wild card just to make, to tone it down a notch.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I
So,
did say
so
11
you didn't
5,
pick
12 and
your
4.
team due to lack of confidence of them.
Nah, because I said we was going to sweep the Vikings, and I made that clear.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now, the AFC, the NFC East, you picked the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right, 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 right. Great job on y'all part. Philadelphia didn't.
The Dallas Cowboys, again, the Dallas Cowboys won the division.
Which I didn't think that was going to be possible. But, that middle line, listen, a lot of credit goes out to y'all. Y'all put that defense together. Y'all drafted well.
I told you
And
that defense was going to be better than you thought.
I did not know that middle linebacker was going to be that good.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. That changed everything in my eyes for y'all.
I'm glad you know it.
Yeah.
The first wild card you have was the Saints. They're not a wild card, but they're in. So we're going to give you credit for that.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
The Saints are in. You picked the Saints.
The
The first wild card is the Seattle Seahawks. Right?
Right. I think I picked the Redskins too.
And here is another great pick by my boy Gary.
I picked the
second
Redskins.
wild card that Gary picked.
The Redskins.
The Washington Deadskins.
Redskins. Yeah. Listen, in all fairness, Alex Smith had them boys playing before he went out with that injury.
Okay.
Let's be fair about this one.
Okay. So you thought that the Deadskins were going to make a wild card with Alex Smith?
Yeah, Alex Smith is the truth.
Okay.
He's the truth.
Philly
all he does is win.
Taking out Gary fans. I don't see that happening, but that's tomorrow's show, Damon Hargrove. That's tomorrow's show. We're gonna not talk to Gary about this just yet. We're gonna try to alleviate some of that emotion that's in his heart. We're gonna try to take some of that emotion out of his heart.
Yeah,
so you went 2-6. 2-6 with the NFC.
Yeah,
a division this year. You went 2-6. I'm sorry, 2-4. 2-4. I'm sorry. All together, you went 3-9.
That's horrible.
3-9 all together.
I gotta get better.
You got to get better.
I gotta get better.
Now listen to my picks. I picked to win the NFC South, the New Orleans Saints.
You did.
Day one.
You was always on them.
Always on Drew Brees. So he got a big year.
Yeah, not in fantasy though. You should have told me that.
Okay, I did tell you that. He's gonna have a big year.
I would never pick him ever again in my life.
The NFC North, I picked the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep.
I was wrong. The NFC West, I picked the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I was correct.
Oh, you did good in the NFC.
The NFC East,
You picked Dallas.
I picked the Dallas Cowboys.
You did. You did. You did.
The first wild card I picked was Atlanta.
So you had some kind of faith in Atlanta.
I look at Atlanta and I say, how can they fucking lose? How can they lose? Hold on. Boss man in the building. Fabian Rogers. Boss man in the building. I look at Atlanta and say, I look at Atlanta. I see Matty Ice. I see Julio Jones. I see Calvin Ridley. I see the Poke and Bean Projects running back.
What's going on, Fonzo?
And I say to myself, how do they lose? The Poke and Bean Project running back went down. Everything went down.
Yeah, that was, man. And I actually miss seeing him this year, man. He's one of those running back that he actually cares about the game. He runs hard.
Here come Craig Davis with his bullshit. Here come Craig Davis with his bullshit. Nobody but me for Kansas City was going to be a problem. Please, please, please. Let's start with you.
He might have been right though, man, because he was on them boys, man. I was like, who is this guy? This guy, man. I was like, man, listen, Mahomes ain't taking y'all nowhere.
He did believe in Patrick Mahomes. I will give him that much.
Listen, 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards later, he got the right to say whatever he want to say.
Yeah, okay. So we'll let him rock. And my last pick for the wild card was the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, you was really on Green Bay for some reason. I don't know what the problem is.
Aaron Rodgers is a dog. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah.
I went 3-3 in the NFC.
He's a tussle. Rodney, that stuff is airborne, man. It'll find you, man. I'm telling you.
I went 3-3 in the NFC. And
we over here drinking
overall, I went 4-8.
4-8.
I went 4-8 overall. You went 3-9. I went 4-8. So I'm one game ahead of you.
Yeah, I mean, but you know the good part about like you really did know the NFC. NFC.
All
AFC
my guys was in it except Atlanta to the end.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Atlanta just was off, man.
Now here's where it gets good too. Super Bowl picks. Gary's Super Bowl pick, which he's going to be able to change tomorrow. He will be able to change it tomorrow. But Gary's Super Bowl picks from September.
Well, let's get this clear. Before we carry on. I don't mean to cut you off. But preseason picks is what they are. They're preseason.
Yes, these are preseason picks. Your preseason Super Bowl pick was the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Atlanta Falcons.
Listen. Both of them are both of them 4th and 5th overalls.
4th and 5th where?
Like I'm talking about in the draft.
Yes. 4th and 5th overall in the draft.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what you was thinking, but you're going to get an opportunity to change that shit.
Yeah, I got to change it. I got to make up for this.
What are my Steelers going to do about Mike Tomlin? Is he as bad as I think? Listen, Alfonso Hunt, you didn't hear my whole spiel on Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin is the worst big game coach in the NFL. The absolute worst big game coach, Alfonso Hunt. When that man decides, he looks across the field, he sees number 9 in black and gold across the field. And he decides on 4th and 6 with 4 minutes of change left in the game to snap the ball to a goddamn linebacker. He didn't snap it to a running back. He snapped it to a linebacker after he put a back in motion to tell New Orleans, hey, we're faking a punt, guys. He told him to lift his hand.
Let's say this.
The motherfucker was a whole yard and a half short, got up and celebrated.
Let's say this. Because Tomlin is a little, I won't say all the way. He comes from that that lineage of what's the coach? The Colts coach.
Playoffs? That guy?
No, the one that you was like that. You said
Tony Dungy.
All right, so you got Tony Dungy, you got Lovie Smith, you got all of them. They all are laid back coaches that trust their coordinators at whatever position they do. They trust the game plan. Here's where I think Tomlin problem came in at. Tomlin issue is this. He should have never let.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Tomlin should have never let go. Number one, he should have never let go that defensive coordinator, who is the signature of that
Yes,
zone
yes.
blitz defense for Pittsburgh. Like that, the zone blitz defense, he should have never let that guy go. That guy should have retired as the defensive coordinator for Pittsburgh. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, he should have never let go Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians and
Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger had an excellent connection. You keep those two together, you could be a laid back coach.
But
You could be
Arians retired.
Dick LeBeau.
Dick LeBeau. Arians retired. It wasn't they got rid
Yeah,
of him.
he retired. He went on because they didn't kind of get along, but they should have still looked to bring him back when he got.
I see two problems with the Steelers.
Okay.
Two big problems.
Okay.
Number one, Mike Tomlin's too comfortable. If he's on the hot seat, or if he has an inkling that he might get fired, he would have punted that ball. Why have Drew Brees drive 40 yards as opposed to 80 to 90 yards? He's too comfortable. He needs to get on the hot seat. And last but not least, the boy Antonio Brown is a problem. He is a problem. He didn't play last week because he threw a ball at another player and had a temper tantrum. He wasn't hurt.
Oh, that's why he didn't play in that game?
Yes, they need to trade his ass. He's a problem. Listen, you got Juju. You can make Juju a number one receiver. Juju's a dog. He is a problem in the locker room.
But they got a lot of cancers over there. I mean, it just they all superstars, but they ain't won nothing.
They all superstars ain't won shit. The only one that won something was Roethlisberger. The rest of them ain't win shit.
Right. I agree with you. And it should be totally different over there.
That locker room's a dumpster fire. And that's because Mike Tomlin be on that let a man be a man shit. But here's the problem. Here's my problem. Listen to me good now. The black player don't support the black coach.
No, they don't.
You would think the black player would ball out for the black coach.
But that's why I'm not all for this whole like I like what Colin done, but like I don't like, we don't even show a united front on that end. Like, we throw our black coaches under the bus quick. They stop playing for them. They get in the media. They do whatever they want to do.
He was in the meeting and told them, don't go on social media.
Right.
Antonio Brown is going Facebook Live in the locker room as he's saying it.
Right.
He's a piece of shit, Antonio Brown. He's no different than Odella.
Yeah, he's a different kind of one of those guys.
No, Craig Davis. Craig Davis said they did for Marvin Lewis. With the exception of my guy, Vinny Ray. With the exception of my guy, there's a bunch of derelicts on the Cincinnati Bengals. There's a bunch of derelicts on the Cincinnati Bengals. And I told you this. I'm going to tell you another thing. Antonio Brown and Odella do. This is what they do. They are so, give me the ball, so self-centered. They're so self-centered that their offenses don't run correctly. Their offenses don't run correctly because you will see, I give you an example. Remember when, who was they playing? I think they were playing Kansas City. And they had the fake zone read, and they're throwing it to Antonio Brown in the back of the end zone, but the defensive tackle intercepted it on the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that play?
Yeah, I don't know who they was playing against.
Antonio Brown was covered. If the center or the D tackle don't get the interception, the guy who's covering Antonio Brown is going to get the interception because they force him the ball when they don't have to. Because they're so-centered me guys.
Yeah, it's a lot of those. I mean, the Giants look a lot better without
Exactly.
Yeah, they look a lot better.
They look a lot better without Odell. Trade him, trade Antonio.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
Both teams can get better from that trade. You could get a lot for Odell. You get a lot for Antonio Brown.
Right.
You can fix your defense with Antonio Brown and go to Pittsburgh Steelers. You can fix your O-line if you are a Giant a fan.
Well, we'll see, cause they both got high contracts, like they got signing bonus.
Craig, you don't know what you're talking about. Lewis stuck up for those guys, yeah, but you got Vontaze Burfict. He's a goddamn blood.
Yeah.
He talking gang shit while on the field. He's a blood. You got Adam Pac-Man Jones. He's an idiot. Should I go on?
Didn't get a fight in the airport.
In the goddamn airport. Who fights in the airport today with terrorism and Donald Trump running around? You don't be fighting in nobody's airport.
You got what's your name? What's his name?
AJ Green?
With the false T. Jewels bringing the pistols into the airport.
Adam Pac-Man Jones.
No, I'm talking about Love and Hip Hop. Joel Santana with the false T.
Yeah. What about?
It just his girl was talking about like how he addicted to those pills and stuff, because that's the only way she could see him bringing a pistol into an airport. And I remember.
Yeah, you got Adam Pac-Man Jones just fighting TSA agents. What the fuck is wrong with it?
Well, that guy got fired too.
That provoked him. But you are $1 million athlete. You have to show some restraint. You have to walk away. Sorry.
Yeah,
but my Super Bowl prediction in September, you hear me?
Was the Saints.
The Saints versus the Chargers. It's still intact.
Yeah, they ain't gonna last long.
Why ain't it gonna last long?
All right, well, first, because San Diego ain't beating the Ravens. Number one. That's number one. So that ends.
Lamar Jackson is just gonna run Q-trap, zone read, Q-ice. You think he's gonna get away with that shit against the Chargers?
Do you think you could practice for that speed? Who do they got on? Listen, is Rivers gonna run it?
Yes, they do. They got a quarterback that can practice that shit. You know what his name is?
What?
Geno the Dummy Smith. Yes. And they're going to let him hit him. He ain't going to wear the opposite jersey. They're going to let him hit Geno Smith. He's a waste anyway.
Geno runs a 4.8. He's not going to be nowhere near Lamar Jackson.
I don't care what he runs. He's going to run them plays, though, and they're going to let him hit him.
I will let them hit him, and then they're going to realize that when they take that wrong angle, because they calculating 4.8, 4.7 speed, and they got a guy that run a 4.2, 4.3.
I'm going to give you a name. You make sure you remember this name.
Okay.
Derwin James.
Yeah, Derwin James what?
Derwin James. Remember that name. When your boy running around free, remember that goddamn name. Derwin James.
I'm going to remember when he's looking back, sticking his hand up like, what the fuck? Like he asking everybody else what's going on.
Okay. Phillip Rivers got an opportunity. He going to be thirsty. Watch.
All right.
Geno got no goddamn career. Geno's a pocket passer. He's not going to jeopardize his career. He ain't got no goddamn career.
He's going to be one that needs to be running that.
Okay, so now let's talk about it before we go. Black Monday. Here are the coaches that were fired that I need you to talk about them and possible replacements. Todd Toilet Bowles.
Yeah, that was one you predicted. I still think
predicted it.
I think his replacement is going to be McCarthy. um from
Now,
Green Bay.
now listen to me. Here's David Hargrove talking about the NFL fires 5 black coaches. Listen to me. These aren't 5 black coaches. These are 5 bad coaches. I don't give a fuck if they white, black, Puerto. I don't care what they are. These coaches are bad. I am a Jets fan. Todd Bowles sucks. Only two left. The most egregious AZ firing Wilkes. We'll talk about Wilkes in a second. After 1 year. Listen, David Hargrove. Todd Bowles sucks. He's a black coach. Vince Joseph, another black coach. You got any comments for Vince Joseph?
Well, I think Denver probably end up bringing back the Dolphins coach because he was once their coordinator.
Adam Gase.
Yeah.
Very, very astute observation. I did not think about that.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I think they did because once they found that out, I mean, why keep him? I mean, you got talent over there. They just got to put it together now.
I did not think of that. That's a very astute observation from you, sir. So you got McCarthy with the Jets, Gase with the Broncos.
Yeah.
Dirk Carter. They made the decision that they're going to keep that lunatic, what's that boy name? Jameson Winston. They're going to keep that lunatic, and they got rid of Carter.
Well, I think down in Tampa, they're gonna have to bring in some type of college type coach or someone that's younger, that's going to be
High
more
energy.
QB friendly. Yeah, more high energy, more QB friendly for Jameis because I mean these guys are just they don't relate. They have no relatability to, and the quarterback is your main person you really wants to be on the same page with.
Well, I think Jameis Winston needs a guy who's going to coach him hard, who's going to curse his ass out and not be appeasing him or pacifying him when he throws an interception and he walks to the sideline. He's a turnover machine at this point. He needs somebody who's going to coach him hard.
I think they're gonna go young. I don't know where they're gonna find this guy. I think they're gonna go young. I think the guy that coached him up to get him into the pre-draft, I think he's available. So he may be a good possibility, but he's definitely gonna be someone young.
Okay, so we're gonna put question marks next to him. But let's read some of this shit because Damon Hargrove is on his militant black platform. Okay, because just because you're black don't mean you can't get fired. These black coaches that were fired are terrible. All of them are terrible. Mike Tomlin is terrible. Y'all don't want to hear that shit, but this is just a fact. What AZ did, listen to Craig Davis. What AZ did was racistly, what the fuck? Racistly, criminally motivated.
I mean, here's the problem. The problem has nothing to do with the coach more so than it got to do with these coaches need to have their guy, their coordinators and their defensive coordinators in mind when they come. That's the reason I felt so high about Chicago was when our coach came in, he had a game plan. He had a nice mixture of veteran and younger coaches that could coach and they knew the game.
Well, here's the other issue with Wilkes. Wilkes just is not that good. He's not talented as a coach. He's not creative.
Well, I mean, is it his job to be creative? That's his job? I thought he was a defensive coach.
Yeah, he was terrible. Terrible. He didn't deserve that job.
Well, the thing is, he should have brought in a better coaching staff. If you're gonna come in, you need to surround yourself with people that knows the game a lot more than you.
But here come Craig, It was racistly, criminally motivated. But listen to this. Are there any good black coaches? Honestly, are any of them any good? No, they're not. The answer is hell no. They all suck. And that's a fact.
I don't think that's the
That's the
case.
problem with black folks. Black folks think they deserve jobs because they're black. Not because they're qualified, but because they're black.
Well, I mean, the fact that I think they are qualified. The thing is that they need
You
to
think Wilkes was
understand.
qualified to be the coach of
Yeah, I
the
think
Arizona Cardinals?
he's very much qualified.
You
But
think
what
Todd
he
Toilet?
need,
I'm telling you right now, as a Jet fan, Todd Toilet Bowles was not qualified to be
I
New York
believe,
Jets head
I
coach.
believe he was as well. His problem is it's gonna always be this case. They need to. That was the undoing the Lovey. Lovey just happens to have brought a
Lovey, that's
style of
true.
play that Lovey brought a style of play that kind of revolutionized some things, but he also his undoing was he did not get the right coordinators. Like you have to have talented coordinators because you cannot do everything.
You
You
can't.
cannot do everything.
You
You
can't.
have to trust that these guys are learning while you breaking down films or you somewhere else doing this or that. You can't coach. This ain't high school. This ain't you can't coach the whole everything.
The NFL coach, some, not all, some NFL coaches don't coach at all.
And that's what they need to realize. So they will learn from this, and hopefully they know to find them the best, the newest, the freshest, young, upcoming players
As
on coaches that's available.
Wilkes walks into that job at Arizona, and Wilkes is fully aware that that offensive line sucks. So you know the offensive line sucks. Your offense has to have some creativity to it. You can't put that young quarterback, have him drop 5 steps, 7 step drops
Okay, but
all
he's
the
not
time
called.
and getting his
He,
ass kicked.
but that's the offensive coordinator. And he should have known to pick a
Okay,
better
who's
coordinator.
it going to come down on? The OC or the HC?
No, I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm not saying management did something wrong. What I'm saying is that the coaches, I'm just giving them as like a pardon shot. Like, I don't want them sitting around listening to you and feeling down on themselves because you are completely wrong. Regardless of what you're saying, you're wrong. They're not bad. They just picked the wrong coordinators,
Okay, they're not
period.
bad. They're
They're not.
awful. They are
If
awful.
you feel that
Todd
way.
Toilet Bowles cannot manage a game. He is
Todd
awful.
Toilet Bowls with the right coordinators, he got y'all to a playoff
He
appearance.
sucks. Let's
Okay, and
move
that
on.
was
David Hargrove. Elway is the problem in Denver, not Vic. Let's say Elway is the problem. Elway got a Super Bowl. He ain't going nowhere. And he's a Denver legend. He ain't going nowhere. Miami got rid of Gates, who hated Tannehill. You should hate Tannehill if you're a coach. Tannehill sucks. You should. That's a normal feeling. But I'm
right.
sure he was told by ownership to play him because for some reason they dick ride him his entire Dolphin career like he's Marino or something. Boy, I got them. Craig is an angry black man. What do you think of number 11, Larry Fitzgerald? Should he retire? Let me tell you something. What do you think about Larry Fitzgerald?
I think he's a Hall of Famer. He had a great career. I think I think he earned the right to go out how he want to go out.
I think he's a Hall of Famer, but I think he's also slightly overrated. And I don't want to say that because he played with so many quarterbacks. Like he never had that one quarterback. So I don't know if that's a fair assessment.
Well, you saw how he played when he had Kurt Warner, so I mean, it's a it's a
That's
it's an unfair assessment for you to call
okay.
him overrated when he was the best thing Arizona had for years, and that included Anquan Bolden.
Okay. Okay,
They
I
just
can go
happen
with
to have
that.
two brothers. And Quan was a great receiver, and
Oh,
he
and
proved to be
Quan,
that when he walked away.
and where Anquan from?
He from I don't know. He from the Poker Beans too?
Oh, he's from Florida.
Yeah,
He's
he
from
from
Florida.
Florida. I didn't know he from the Poker Beans.
I don't know if he's from the Poker Beans, but he's from Florida.
Yeah,
And
them
let me
Florida
tell you,
receivers could
he
play.
is a dog all day long, Anquan Baldwin.
Yeah, he was the first.
Under is Lynn under a coaching tree? Yes. Lynn is under the Rex Ryan coaching tree.
Right.
So I'm gonna say Buddy Ryan. He's under the Buddy Ryan coaching tree. Lynn. No, you're not paying attention. If you don't see how most black coaches on an average get 1.5 years. These coaches is terrible. You can't tell me. I'm sorry. You can't tell me that I'm a Jets fan. I regularly watch New York Jets games. I've seen this man not get the field goal team on the field, not once, but twice, because he can't manage the clock. He's terrible. I know high school coaches that can manage the clock better than him.
But these guys had the wrong, like I said, they had the wrong coordinators.
If you hire them, that's your goddamn fault.
Okay, but here's the thing. This is what's gonna happen. Instead of going to the college ranks or like finding somebody that got talent but got some years on them to grow, they go get these already ready-made coaches that turn back into coordinators that be ready to throw you under the bus. That's what Hugh Jackson's problem was.
Yeah, he hired Todd Haley, and Todd Haley is a degenerate.
Yeah, like I would never hire somebody that's gonna want my job. That like I mean, he could have the job if he worked, but not like what he did. He turned he's so much in that quarterback's head that Baker's head, it doesn't make sense. That man is
Hugh
crazy.
Jackson fucked up?
Yeah.
This is where he fucked up. He did not listen to Todd Haley's history. He couldn't get along with Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner, all he do is praise the Lord. He can't get along with Kurt Warner. He couldn't get along with Roethlisberger. Wherever Todd Haley went was a complete shit show with the quarterback. And Hugh Jackson didn't listen.
Right.
Now, is Todd Haley very talented? Absolutely. Very good play caller, but he's a degenerate as a person.
Well,
Wilkes is bad. Wilkes is bad. We're not gonna sit here and say Wilkes is a good coach because he's black. He's bad. He's a bad coach. I don't give a fuck what his color is. He's bad.
All right.
If you remember, Wilkes was passed by the media just like the other black coaches. Here we go. Larry Dunn. Rogers Cromartie lost him the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl MVP. Larry Fitzgerald's overrated. Come on now. I just corrected myself, Mookie. Well, I didn't correct myself. Gary corrected me.
That's what I'm here for.
I would never take Larry Fitzgerald on my fantasy team. Never. Tannehill record with Gates was 4 or 5 games over 500. The problem for Gates is Tannehill could not stay healthy. If part of being great is being available, that means he sucks. Marvin Lewis, here it is. Marvin Lewis has 16 years in Cincinnati. Don't tell me that the NFL, the black NFL coach don't get the opportunity. And I think Marvin Lewis is a good coach.
Yeah, I mean, he has 16 good years, man.
16 years with an owner that's cheap. So he's not getting all the top talent. He's getting everybody in their rookie years, and then once they go to the free agency year and get ready to make some money, he gets rid of them. And then you have injury issues. You had the boy, what's the tight end? Eifert. Tyler Eifert was supposed to change everything over there. He can't stay healthy. Half the damn white coaches can't manage the clock. That's a lie. I don't know what football you watching, Damon Hargrove. I don't know what football you watching. That's a lie. Get delayed game penalties after calling timeouts. That's your boy. That's your boy on Todd Toller Bowles. He gets delayed game penalties after calling a timeout.
Right.
Who does that? What coach does that? Pop Warner coaches don't do that, Gary. Marvin Lewis had a decade and a half. Hell, Craig talking about, and he stinks. Haley was always had issues with quarterbacks. The game brought in Haley. Hugh didn't. The GM brought in Haley. Hugh didn't want Haley.
All right, I got time for a few more.
Okay,
Like you gotta get something. Yeah, I want to get ready to get drunk.
What you think Marvin Lewis had to go?
I mean, it's time. Not that he did anything wrong. It's just time. You know, like you couldn't get over the hump. They more than gave you enough time. Like 16 years.
Plenty of time.
They gave you plenty of chances. I mean, that's one organization that should be commended.
Yes, that's an eternity. In any sport, that's an eternity.
They had a real love and appreciate for what Marvin Lewis did for them, and he overcame some. I mean,
Gary, how old are you?
Wilding out. I'm 40.
Okay, think about this for a second. When he got the job, you was 24 years old.
Right.
You was 24 when he got the job.
Right.
He had plenty of time. He had
plenty of time. And I've seen a lot in 16 years from NFL standpoint. Just the game change. He did good, but you know, you just had those players like that. Just, I mean, you know, they was wilding out, man. The Chris Henry, man. What, Chris Henry died, like great receiver, died on the back of the truck or something, statement. I mean, he just went through so much in that regime.
And I got to give him a shout out because he drafted my boy Vinny Ray when nobody would and gave Vinny Ray an opportunity. And Vinny Ray has a career. He's going to get a pension.
I mean, he's a solid defensive lineman.
And let me tell you something. Marvin Lewis is going to get a job as a coordinator somewhere.
Oh yeah, because I mean, he always gonna fall back on that Baltimore pedigree. Yeah, and Cincinnati wanted him to resurrect that. They wanted that so bad. They wanted to be the the Baltimore Ravens of the Mid South or whatever you think. Yeah, Mid North or whatever they had. But they just wasn't gonna.
Does Green Bay hire Joe Philbin?
I hope they do. I really do. Because I need them to suffer like just as much as we did. If Green Bay's smart, they would stay the hell away from Philbin and they would go find them a young, good,
You think a young coach should coach Aaron Rodgers?
The NFL is a young coach's sport now. Like
I think Aaron Rodgers needs a coach that he ain't gonna.
Aaron Rodgers got 4 years and he need to get with the program. He done been paid. His life is.
He can't be a guy pushing the coach around.
Listen, he ain't gonna push nobody around. He got 4 years to get with it or go. Thank you for your services.
Okay, you just want to see about the league. Okay,
I don't need to say about the league. We already beat them when he was at his best. So we good.
Mookie says Josh McDaniel to Green Bay. You heard it here first. I'm saying this. Josh.
No, do not talk that up, Craig. No.
Arians don't want to coach. He's not coaching.
And I don't want him to coach in Green Bay. I don't want to go through
You don't want him to coach in Green Bay.
That's right. I don't want to go through that shit.
I don't see Josh Daniels leaving the New England Patriots because he knows he's next in line for that job.
Yeah, in 10 years.
Okay? Last but not least, does Greg Williams get the Cleveland job?
No.
What?
Cleveland's
Really?
gonna go get a new young coach. And I'm gonna keep practicing young coaches. It's a
Okay.
lot of good talented coaches that now see what y'all don't give credit to is that coaches like that Oregon coach, right? That y'all thought did such a horrible job.
Chip Kelly?
Chip Kelly came through and revolutionized the NFL.
No.
Like he really did. He really did. Like that good year that he had that I mean, people saw that, and people has been taking bits and pieces.
Okay,
Now the league is ready for that.
explain Chip Kelly in San Francisco.
Chip Kelly in San Francisco, he just set the table for them. He was just there for to get them prepared, show them, get them enough little talent until they could get who they got now.
Chip Kelly was trying to control how much sex they had.
What's wrong with that?
Oh my goodness. You think you okay, this your father can control how much sex you have?
That has nothing to do with sports.
So what's
All
why
right,
is Chip
so
Kelly trying to control
okay, so let's put your comment into perspective. Now, just imagine if Chip Kelly had a chance to control Garoppolo. Would he have focused more on his health and his physical fitness before he tore his leg up like that?
So you think Garoppolo tore his leg up because he wasn't physically fit?
He wasn't in shape. He
Okay.
wasn't in shape.
I don't know where you get that from.
He wasn't in shape.
I don't
Go
know where
back
you
and look
get
at
that
the
from.
film. Go back and look at the film.
You know he tore his ACL on an injury where he didn't even get hit.
Now I know that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because he wasn't in shape. He didn't stretch. He didn't. He looked like he gained weight.
Okay. That
Go look
sounds
at the film.
it sounds a little far-fetched to me.
Okay.
Sounds a little
Go look at
far-fetched.
the film.
Okay.
But listen,
Who was fired because Cincinnati was too cheap to pay anyone. Again, you David Hargrove and Craig Davis, you ain't getting me on this black coaches got fired because they're black coaches. No, these coaches suck.
so this is a black coaches. What is it? Black coaches. What is black coaches lives matter? What is how
Yeah,
do you say
black
that?
coaches' lives matter.
Yeah,
Black coaches'
movement.
jobs matter. Movement.
Yeah.
The black coaches' jobs matter movement between
Well,
Craig and
listen.
David Hargrove.
I guarantee you, more black coaches will be successful if they surround themselves with young. Listen, you know why? You know why? Belichick is successful because guess who he hangs with? He hangs with Jimmy Johnson, who is one of the greats. He go down to college. He stays around the college ranks, and he hangs with Alabama, Nick Saban. He stays around all of these people, and he knows what's up and coming.
No,
You
this is
have
how you got to
to,
put it. This is how you got
huh?
to put it. This is why Bill Belichick is successful is because Bill Belichick is very clear that you still have to learn. He's not walking
Right,
around here like you are, like he knows every goddamn thing. He
right,
went to Chip Kelly, learned how to
right,
speed up his offense. He goes
right.
to Nick Saban. He is learning. And when
Thank you.
you stop learning in football, you start dying.
And that's why these other old coaches gotta go because they're just stuck. You see what I'm saying? The game is evolving now. The game is now, listen, whether they like it or not, the mobile quarterback is now
Is
here.
everything now.
They here now.
They're here now.
So they overcompensate for bad linemen.
Yep.
They does everything. So you have to understand that how to use a mobile quarterback.
Not only
You have
that,
to.
we spoke about it earlier. The bad O-line play is what has to make your coaches more creative. The
Creative.
offensive line play is bad. It's
Right.
hard to find them. They're becoming like quarterbacks.
Now, okay. One or two things. That is true. And then the fact that the like you were saying, you get a 6'5" defensive lineman that could dunk the ball.
Yeah.
They're just too damn athletic. Aaron Donald, your favorite, he's just too athletic for them big plowing
The big
run block.
plotting offensive
Yeah, like
lineman. He's
that
just too
can't move
athletic.
his feet. He's just too athletic. You have to have these guys that are just as athletic. It might have been tight ends that you kicked down and
Yes.
made, you know,
Yes.
like made him a tackle, maybe made him a guard, beefed him up a little bit,
Here's
took him off the defensive line, moved him over to the offense.
here's the other problem with D linemen. D linemen would rather be the third defensive tackle instead of the first O guard.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? They'd rather sit on the goddamn bench than learn how to play offense.
Right. I
And
can
that's a
understand.
lot of the problem.
Right.
But again, it goes back to the college game too. The college game has made it where they made the offensive lineman just a guy on the field. He's just a guy.
And that's not true. And that's why I like people like and number keep saying Belichick and those guys in that room that understands that your lineman got to have just as much IQ, and they got to be able to. They got to know what types of blocks works against certain players. They got to be able to adjust technique on the run just as much, like because some things that it's so loud in these stadiums sometimes that you ain't gonna hear everything. So if these guys are automatically athletic and smart, they are trained and remember, okay, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I gotta do. And that these are the things that you need. But you're not gonna get that if you got lazy coaches. And that's what
You got
these
coaches that stop learning. They think they know
that
everything.
stop learning. They stop learning.
And the
And
game,
that's
like you said, the game is constantly evolving. The game is constantly changing.
constantly. So
Here comes
before
Craig
you
Davis wanting to blame Todd Toilet Bowles being a bad coach on Fitzpatrick. Just to let you know, Craig, they went 10-6 that year. They went 10-6 and still didn't make the playoffs. And they did make the playoffs because earlier that year he couldn't get the field goal team on the field to win the game.
which they pay a whole special teams guy to a salary to do that.
They pay a special teams guy.
A salary
And
to be prepared.
Your boy cannot manage the clock.
You have a whole special in-game coordinator who gets paid to let the coaches know certain scenarios and certain situations.
So we're gonna sit here and say that the special teams coordinator didn't tell Todd Toilet Bowles
we're gonna act like that. We're gonna act like that. Everybody got to be accountable, not just Todd Toilet Bowl or whatever you call him.
He's terrible. He's
and
terrible.
I'm mad at myself that I repeated that name.
Wilkes is terrible. The only black coach that was good, that was any good, was.
Do Todd Bowles got a Super Bowl?
Who?
Do Todd Bowles got a Super Bowl?
Hell no.
Todd Bowles got a Super Bowl with the Redskins.
Oh, you
Please show that man some respect.
As a player.
Show that man some damn respect. He know how to play this game.
As a player.
That's where it starts.
As a player.
As a player.
Coach.
That's okay because he ain't got. Listen. He don't got enough good coordinators.
Was Magic Johnson a good coach?
Magic Johnson coached for like a millisecond.
Was he a good coach?
Nah, he wasn't a good
coach. Okay. Because you're a good player don't mean you make it as a good coach.
Did he have good assistant coaches around him? Because I know damn well Phil Jackson and some of these great coaches had excellent assistant coaches that taught the game.
Hugh Jackson won 2 games in 3 years.
Name Bill Belichick assistant coaches when he wins.
Well,
he has a talented group of coordinators.
Yes, I agree.
All the championship teams have talented coordinators.
I agree. But
All right.
when the
So I'm gonna
shit
end
hits
on
the
that note.
fan,
I'm gonna take my victory and I'm gonna drink to that one.
when the
Cause
shit hits the
you
fan, it all
agree.
comes down on the head coach.
No, yeah, they of course because they're getting paid the most, but the coach needs to know that he needs to hire talented coordinators.
Okay, and if he
Then
don't,
he's
he
gonna
deserves to
stay
get fired
suffering.
the first day.
Right, and
The
get
first day he
right,
hires
run
an
the risk of getting fired in a year.
assistant coach, fire his ass then.
Fire his ass in a year, and I agree. And that's why I'm not taking up for them because it's your dumb ass fault that you didn't hire the top talent that's available. You need to be creative. That's your job to go hire from the coaches pool that's available to you.
Look, Craig,
Go out there
he
and
better
find who you want.
put him on.
Huh?
Look, Craig,
Yeah,
tell him,
you want to put Craig on. Hey,
put me.
listen,
I'm gonna
great
let
job.
Craig say his dumb shit. Craig gonna say about 5 dumb things, and
Yeah,
a
April kicked
20-second
our
clip.
ass.
Watch.
If they don't get a chance to pick their damn coordinators, then they don't need to be a coach. Because I cannot walk into a job and they got me hamstrung just to have the job. I would just rather stay a specialist at my job. Why am I upgrading myself if I'm
If you can't
nothing
hire
but
your own people.
right? Like I can't win like this. That's why I'm so proud of John Gruden. Go in that motherfucking fire every goddamn body. That's what this shit. I ain't mad at you. That's your damn job. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
If a
That is
motherfucker
very
look at me
true.
wrong, you
You
fired,
went up there,
goddamn
you
it.
fired everybody.
Exactly.
You got to go.
You gotta go because you ain't gonna look at me cross-eyed and then try to snake me. You gotta
Yeah,
go, goddamn
yeah.
it.
That's very true.
So tomorrow, you said 11. I'll be ready. I'm gonna
11
be more
p.m. tomorrow.
energetic tomorrow.
And we're
11
gonna
a.m.
add Craig Davis.
All right, I'm gonna be more energetic tomorrow. Hey, all right, see y'all guys, man. I'm just trying to drink this Henny. So I didn't want to drink it
Stop
because
drinking that white Henny.
yeah, I didn't want to drink it and be passed out on the live.
Yo,
so
Happy New Year. Be safe,
happy
my
New
brother.
Year. Happy birthday. We'll say your birthday shots out tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
All right, brother.
Peace.
No.
Let's see if we can bring Craig on for a minute. Let's see Craig with his crazy ass rant. Oh, Craig is not here. Is Craig here? Nope, Craig don't have the ad next to his name. Let me see if I can bring Craig on. Gruden's doing the right thing. He's getting everybody out of there. Everybody got to go. You don't believe in me? You got to go. I don't believe in you. I don't want you here. You're too old. You got to go. Gruden, fuck out of here. If J.J. Watt were on his team up for a contract, he would have said, that's, Craig, that's the dumbest shit you've ever said. It's the dumbest, because either it's dumb or you're not paying attention. Because this man, what's his name? Gruden let go everybody that was under contract. Everybody that was up for a new contract, I should say. He let them all go. Gruden's going to win. Gruden's going to win, and he's going to have that team under the salary cap. But it's New Year's Eve. It's 8:30. Everybody, be safe. We'll see you tomorrow. We just had to give you our preseason picks. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Please be safe. No drinking and driving. Please be safe. Be smart. Care for each other. Care for yourself. Please. I hope to see you tomorrow safely on Not Just Sports by No Laps. See you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Peace.